Welcome everyone, Dr. Thor here with another review of Radionic PSI 1 Intelligent Rate Dial. This is from a company that sells on eBay, that is based in Mexico, so he claims. And they put out several different units, several dials. They also sell other information, including they make a copy of Stephen Gibbs' HDR unit, I'm sure illegally. These are also the people, I believe, that are using the name Copen without permission, copying his stuff. Of course, Copen is dead and to a certain extent is free to anybody who wants to copy him, since he apparently didn't have any relatives or left anything to anybody particularly, even though there still is a Copen organization in England that has making his units now in a computerized form. But this is a one dial unit, which is now selling for $180 for this tiny, and it's pretty much, there's nothing in here. It's an empty unit with some little tiny bit of the usual fraudulent orgone claim. You make a little orgone and then put it in there, whatever that is. Certainly is not enough in there to do anything. This thing is about as light as you can possibly get. It has the one dial on it, which he claims is an intelligent dial that dials in capacitance and resistance at the same time. That may be some hookup in there, but it doesn't mean anything. You've got your typical misnomer, which is target and trend. It doesn't make any sense. What's a trend? So it's always been witness, basically. Of course, the best way is to have in and out so we know where the energy is going to, but that it would be too logical. So this is about 5 inches by 2.5 inches, and about 2 inches deep. This is probably the worst unit I've seen in a long time, even though the construction of it is okay, but the materials are very poor. He claims this is something special, and there's special empowerment inside. But, this plate is not. I'm not even sure there's even any metal there. It looks like some bizarre circuit board junk. But this guy has no idea what he's doing. He's making this, and for this kind of money, over $200 to get this from Mexico. He has an electrified one that's over $300. I mean, you have to be insane to buy this junk. And he's obviously a notorious copier, taking Gibbs stuff, which is still being manufactured today by Stephen Gibbs. It looks like all his designs are. If you're using internal so-called orgone, that's another copying to begin with. So very high prices for what appears to be very low quality. Now, he does have the electric one for over $300 with shipping, which is battery powered. It looks like it's the same cabinet or a little bit bigger. The same kind of crappy plates. This does, as I said, makes no sense. Let's turn this over. It's just your typical box. There's no jacks or anything else. The electric one, obviously, you put a battery inside, you open it up. But this is, really, really low-quality junk. And, there's really no pattern here again. You've got to have the correct pattern for this stuff to work. So you've got to have an in plate, an out plate. You've got to have the wires, etc. None of this really is in these units. And they're just these are nothing more than psychic crutches that do absolutely nothing. They don't hold energy. They don't project energy. They're nothing more than a psychic focus box. Well, if you're going to do that, people, just get a pattern on a piece of paper and you'll you will get better results than spending the kind of money in this. I believe I bought this because it was cheap to see what kind of technology this person put out. I think it was around $100 back then with shipping. For the kind of money he wants now with this is just pure and simple junk. There's nothing to it. This guy knows nothing. Very poor quality. And the whole aspect to this is disappointing. You see so much of this now. It's really sad that Radionics has fallen to this